Hello my amazing friends, I hope you are doing super well today. My name is Mackenzie and I'm so happy that you're here. In today's video, I'm bringing to you how I moved to Germany. So as you guys know, I moved to Berlin I guess I moved here almost 4 months ago, but I've been actually officially, here. I had my visa for just not even a month yet. I wanted to share with you guys my process on how exactly I moved to Germany, all the things that you need if you guys are interested. If you guys don't already know, I'm an American citizen. I'm from the United States. So this kind of pertains to people who are from the US or Canada or anywhere else that has kind of follows those same rules. And it was pretty stressful, not going to lie, but I was able to achieve it. And now I'm so happy living in Berlin. Anyways, I'm gonna share all of the things, all the process, everything with you guys. So get ready for lots of information, some information explosions. And yeah, I really hope that this helps you. Just a side note, if you guys do have any other questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. Just leave a comment below with your question and I'm more than happy to answer them. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so you are watching this video because you want to move to Germany. Yay, that's so exciting. You're gonna have an absolute blast. Germany is such a beautiful, amazing country. And I really love Berlin. I mean, Munich is beautiful and I love Southern Germany, but Berlin definitely has its own vibe and I really love it. It really resonates with me. Think about maybe 2 weeks into being here, I decided I wanted to stay and I knew that I needed to make it happen. So I was researching things, there was getting a master's, which is like a student visa. There's also learning German, like you can get a German visa for learning German in Germany. And there's also other things too, like, finding a job, like I could have found a job here, all these types of other visas. But basically at that point in time, I was freelancing. I'm still freelancing now. I'm a freelance digital marketer, English teacher, So that's basically my job right now. And so I found, actually it was my mom, she texted me that there was this freelance visa here in Germany. And I thought that was so cool. And I was like, okay, maybe I can make this happen. So I kind of want to go through the process with you guys. I'll put all the links down below because you guys can go and check it out and do your own research and stuff. But this is just kind of what I did to help me get this visa. And so yeah, so now I'm living in Germany. I have a freelancer visa. But yeah, anyways, so let me go through the checklist with you guys because I think it's going to be really important for you to make a checklist. And one thing that I did that was really helpful was I got a special binder. Germany is very bureaucratic. There's lots of bureaucracy. You're gonna need a lot of papers. So having a notebook or having a binder is really gonna help you stay organized and it's gonna help you tick all of your boxes. So I got this one. I also keep all of my papers in here just in case something happens or they need more papers. I don't know. It just all depends. So yeah, so I would recommend getting this if you want to decide to move to Germany. The first thing that you're going to need when you move here is you're going to need an Amneldung. And an Amneldung is basically a registration. So in Germany, you are legally bound to register yourself at any residence within, I think it's like 14 days or something, at the Bürgeramt. And that's the place where you go and you register yourself. And then you get a little sheet of paper that shows your Amneldung. I won't show it to you because it has my address and everything on there. So basically it's this little sheet of paper that you should not lose because you're gonna need it everywhere in Germany. It's one of those things where it's very weird. People don't want you to register, but you also need it for everything. So I found that actually to be really difficult. I actually didn't get my registration until maybe the day before my appointment, just because it was just such a difficult process. But of course, be patient, like you'll get it, no worries. You're gonna need that, an Amneldung. Second, what you're gonna need is you're gonna need health insurance. It is illegal for you to be living in Germany without health insurance. So you're gonna need to get it. As a freelancer, I'm not allowed to be on public health insurance, unfortunately. So I pay a lot of money for my health insurance, but I have a great health insurance. They're Allianz, that's the name. And they do a really good job, I'd say. They're always available to talk. I talk to the branch manager all the time. Like they're a couple, they're very nice and they spoke English and everything. So it was all good. So the next thing that you're going to need is an appointment. Ausländerbehörde. Obviously my German is not perfect yet. I need to start learning German a little bit more. I need to get more into it, but basically you need an appointment there. So the website I'm going to link is where you can find appointments. It's really crucial if you really do want to move to Germany and you in your country can apply for a German visa in the country of Germany. So not all countries can do that. Sometimes you have to apply in your home country, but as a US citizen, I'm able to apply for a visa in Germany. But basically they book up really fast. So it's probably 3 or 4 months in advance. So what you need to do is you need to book an appointment. I got really lucky. I feel like I manifested my appointment because on Christmas, I just randomly checked and there was an appointment on January 11th, so 111 at like 1 o'clock or something. So it was just really funny how that all worked out. So you're gonna need to have an appointment. That's also really important. Now, I know, don't take me on this, I have heard rumors that you can book an appointment outside. So if you come here on a Schengen visa, if you're an American or Canadian or any citizen that can travel around the Schengen territory for 90 days, if you book an appointment outside of the 90 days, then it's totally okay. But that is what I've heard. That's just the rumor mill. I would not, I would just double check with a German official or something just to make sure, because you also don't want to overextend your Schengen visa. It's something they ask you in your application, you get blacklisted. Like, it's not a good idea to overextend your Schengen visa. So those are the 3 main things that you need to just apply for any visa in Germany. So if you want to be a freelancer in Germany, what you're going to need is you're going to need at least 3 contracts. So it's going to really help you if those contracts are in Germany. And most likely, if you don't have any contracts in Germany, they're probably going to extend your Schengen visa and make you go back. Basically, they want you to have German clients. So I had to go back. I had 1 German client and then I, ended up getting another one and they were okay with that. And so I had my teaching, I had a website social media contract, and I also had a proofreading contract and then another proofreading contract and maybe some website design. I had 4. I went with 3, they made me go back, and then I had 4. So I had 4 contracts. So that is really, really important. So basically you need to show that you have work once you get the visa. The next thing is showing your bank account. So you're gonna need to have money in the bank account, because what if they extend your visa? How are you going to be able to live? You are not supposed to work before you get your visa because they want you to pay taxes. So yeah, so you need to make sure that you have enough money in the bank to support yourself for, I would say, at least 3 to 6 months. Honestly, Berlin is very cheap to live in. You can live here for 1,000 euros a month pretty easily. And then the next thing would be letters of recommendation and a portfolio. So I put letters of recommendation in, I had 2, and then I also put my portfolio. So just examples of my work, examples of my proofreading, examples of website design, social media, stuff like that. Anything that I could basically do to show that I was a professional. And then I also showed them my university transcripts. So from my university, they were transcripts that basically said that I studied there, I got this GPA, I studied this, So it showed that I also was not lying, a university grad, and that, I'm able to work and I have the skill sets and everything to work. So those were the things that I had in my little binder here. All of that aside, you also need to download all the forms that they have on the website. So you have an application, which you need 2 passport photos for. So I would go, in the U-Bahn, there's lots of different passport things. So you can go to the U-Bahn and, get some passport pictures, and yeah, it's all good. But you also need to have this application filled out. And then you also need to have the financial plan and the capital plan. So how much money you have in the bank, and then also how much money you're gonna spend, including tax. That is basically all that you need. So when you go to your appointment at the Ausländerbehörde, which if you are thinking about it, go and book one now, just book it. Seriously, bring all of those papers with you to the Ausländerbehörde. And basically you're going to have an appointment, they're gonna call your number, and you're gonna go and you're gonna talk to one of the ladies there. And honestly, I would say bring somebody who speaks German with you if you do not speak German, because usually they will not speak English. That's what I found. The first one, I had 2 appointments. The first lady, she didn't speak English. I don't think so. She didn't speak any English with me. And the second lady spoke English with me. The first appointment, I'd say bring somebody who speaks German with you, who knows how to talk to them, who knows kind of the process and everything. So yeah, that's like also another recommendation of mine that I have. That's basically all that you need. Otherwise, it's pretty simple. Just make sure you have all of your paperwork and make sure you have everything in paper. And then they scan everything for you and then they give you a permit. So that's basically what I did. And now I have a permit. I can live and work in Germany for the next 13 months. And it's really exciting. And I know I can also travel. So anyways, yeah, that's basically how I moved to Germany. Again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer them. I love you guys so, so much. And don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I will see you on my next video. Bye!